Greetings, beautiful and beloved. Roz Clark, founder of Destiny Game Changers, your transformational strategy coach here on a Mindset Monday. And you know how much I love Mindset Mondays just because we set our intentions and we get clear on where we're going. We should do it every day, but at the beginning of the week, there's just like another level that we can bring it to. And so what I want you to think about today is lightening your load. Because if you want to soar, you have to lighten the load. And so many times we're carrying things that we're not responsible for. We're carrying people that we're not responsible for. So this week, I want you to really get strategic about where you can lighten your load, where you can delegate some responsibility, where you can use that wonderful word, no. No, thank you. Nope, can't do it. Just plain old no. Because you know what? No is a complete sentence. And it's not that you're being belligerent or anything like that. You're giving yourself permission to put your needs and your goals first. And that just makes sense. They tell us that on the airplane. You know, when the oxygen mask drop down, put yours on first. And so we're so typically people in the personal development who are mindful enough to look for coaching and support. We tend to be givers, we tend to be fixers, and we tend to, unfortunately, take on too much. And so if we're going to soar, we have to lighten the load. So I've touched on a couple of things, but I just want to kind of back up and get really clear and strategic. So the first thing is, where can you delegate? Where can you take some things off of your plate? Where can you put some things back to the people who really own the situation, own the challenge, own the assignment, own the responsibility? So that's the first thing. We're going to delegate. We're going to give people their power to take responsibility for their lives, their projects, and their responsibilities. So see, that's an easier way of easing into lightening your load. And you really are. You're serving yourself and you're serving them. Because if we continue to carry other people's responsibility, they never learn how to do it, or they don't have a real clear expectation of what's expected of them. So that's the first thing. Delegate. And then the other thing is, I tell you this all the time, if you look at the 5 people who are closest to you, you have a really good idea of the level of success that you're going to achieve. And so if you're ready to soar, if you're ready to move to another level, you may have to move, not you may, you really will. You'll have to move into another circle. And that doesn't mean that you have to blow up your life or get rid of people, but it does mean that you need to start engaging with people who are already where you want to go, or who are going in the same direction as you. So you lighten the load even in your relationships. And that's not always an easy thing to do. You know, it's a big responsibility. Sometimes you're in a real relationship, you know, that's not serving your highest good, with somebody who doesn't celebrate you, somebody who's trying to hold you back, or somebody who's trying to control you. And you know when that's happening. You know, you don't need like 5 friends to tell you, like, is this the right one? If you're not happy, or if you're asking that question, or if you're finding that you feel like you're the one that's putting out all the time, and this is not a quid pro quo, but there does have to be some simpatico. There has to be a way in which you are in relationship with people who, again, celebrate you, who are encouraging you, who are trying to lift you up and move you forward. And if that's not the case, take a long, hard look, and take a long, hard look and celebrate yourself first and say, you know what? I know that I have so much more to give. I know that I deserve so much more, and I'm going to make the choice to lighten this load. I'm in a relationship that's not serving me. Sometimes it's within our family, and like we can't get rid of our family exactly, but we can distance ourselves from them. We can create some boundaries, you know, sometimes to say, I can't do that right now. I'm not available for that. I'm not the fixer. No, I don't have the money to bail that person out, help in that situation, take care of your kids, whatever that might be. And at first it feels so like, but the truth is, for where you're going, you've got to lighten your load. And if you're always drawn into drama that's not of your creating, and if it's of your creating, you need to do a little bit more work too. But if you're drawn into other people's drama, you're never focused on taking the course that you need to take, reading the book that you need to read, watching that online video that you need to, build that skill set. So again, lighten the load, change that circle. I really want you to get present with and okay with putting yourself first. It really is so important. You are here for a very specific reason. You have gifts and talents and the capacity to solve situations and to create and to teach and to lead. And again, if you're drawn into stuff that does not align with your purpose, you're missing the boat. And more importantly, the world is missing your gift. So give yourself permission to say no. Give yourself permission to set healthy boundaries. Give yourself permission on this Mindset Monday to lighten your load. And then get some support. Because as we lighten our load, or we get somebody to come alongside us and then help carry that load, to partner with us, to celebrate us, to challenge us, to encourage us, that's what makes all the difference in the world. And so that's what I really want you to get present with. I want you to look at lightening the load. So that means relationships, that means delegating, and then most importantly, that means getting the support, the training, the coaching, the partnership that you need. And I am happy to be able to offer you at least some help, actually help in all those areas in my Transformational 12 monthly training course, where I go live every month training, deep dive training on things like this, where we can spend even more time on each particular step. And you get to ask me questions in real time. I am live and in real time every month, training you, giving you strategies, encouraging you, sending you worksheets, and there's a private Facebook group. So again, there's that peer group that is aligned with what you're trying to do, aligned with living the highest version of who we all are. And so that's where you need to be in that Transformational 12. So there's a link in here somewhere. And so please click the link. I would love to serve you. I would love to see you in the group. I would love to support you and celebrate you as you grow. And again, I know that this concept of lightening the load can be frightening sometimes, because a lot of times you may be the first one in your family to do it, the first one in your peer group to do it, or the first one, in your network that is thinking outside of that box and ready to just soar, ready to take off. But as you shed that load, you shed those responsibilities that are not yours, you shed those relationships that are not healthy and affirming, and you get in with a group of people who are willing to coach you, to support you, to train you, to challenge you. It's just the most amazing thing. I do it myself. I'm always getting coaching and training. I've worked with some of the best in the world. I have spent thousands of dollars for training and in years of perfecting my craft. And so I can cut time and money off of your experience. So please do click the link. But in the meantime, this Mindset Monday, get your journal out and hit those 3 points. Where can I lighten my load? And start doing it. So as always, continue to follow me. I'm out here, I'm sharing, I'm teaching, I'm coaching. I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and LinkedIn and EIEIO. I am here to serve. I am here to celebrate. I'm so excited to see you get to that level that you want, that place where you're living. See, I get so excited. That place where you're living a life filled with joy and vibrancy and purpose. So click the link, continue to follow me, talk back at me, hit me up in the comment section. And then most importantly, we're trying to get this message out to as many people as possible, to change as many lives as possible. So please share this with somebody that you know that needs that nudge or that's ready to go to that next level. share. So comment and share. Click the link, come into the group, continue to follow me, and know that I love you. I celebrate you. I hold space for you in my prayer and meditation space. And I continue to encourage you to think big and dream even bigger. I'll see you soon. Peace.